What's up, Death? What is up, If You See? What's up, Checkers? Ugh. All right, let's go. I subscribe to R-Type's copyright-free music player. What's up, Caligaro? What's up, Felipe? All right, I'm not like racing or anything, but I do want to keep it quick, so I'm going to time myself. So we will begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, baby. So I'm beating all the 19s for this account. I should have waited a second before I started that. He's got amazing heroes for this. No anti-heal. Do Callista. That's true. So no Eris. He's Valkyra. Did I see Valkyra? Oh, I do see Valkyra. Noise. You know what? Should we try to not gear? Should I just do it? Let me at least gear Beelzebub. Yeah, let's build his wacky tobacco. Wow. Look at this piece. He is Ingrid. I already started gearing. Who cares? All right, just gotta check hollow, and then we can probably already begin. Nope. I'm not doing Abyss one today. I'm too busy. I would probably get, if I had to guess, 13 or 14K. Well, the timer's just to keep me motivated to go quickly, so I don't. Otherwise, I just spend way too long on everything. I don't know. I don't know any data about the chest drops. I would never claim to know that. To be honest, probably it isn't. I mean, that's so much, but just the number keeps getting higher because people keep doing more and more. It's a ton though. That would take me well over an hour to do if that's what you're asking. I don't think it's 20K per guild member. It's like 10. If I'm not mistaken. Where did you see that the boss has 600K? Also, it wouldn't be 600K. It'd be 1,000 blood is 10 million damage. So if it's 600,000, it'd be like, that'd be 60 million, I guess. Beelzebub with the clutch little vortex. Now Estra goes brah brah brah. I think I'll probably beat 120 for him just for fun. Because this was pretty fast. I remember I did like, when I did it for Arcturus, I did like 11,000 blood or something. And and I did the math and I was like, oh, so if everyone does 8,000 blood or 10,000 blood, then you will kill it. I don't know, I'd have to go see for sure. I already decided not to use Ingrid, but yes, using Ingrid would be easier. But in case anyone's using this as like a guide, with Ingrid it's useless. I mean, you just place her. Wow. I mean, most people get stuck on the second physical shield. That's what happens. I don't know. I broke the second physical shield with Arcturus, and we still got like 11 and a half. But he didn't have like very high awakenings on some of his guys, so I mean, it's definitely possible. Holy crap! That ended up being nice. All right. What's up? Not up here. Not up in here. I'm so out of sync. I didn't line up Beelzebub with these guys. I didn't think he would take this long to come back around. Giving me a Mari free. Oh. Should wipe out a bunch. Yep. Get the kills before the heals. Get the kills. What the hell is this, man? I'm sorted by synthwave. In what world is that? What is that? Jesus. should obviously auto fight 15. Do it with power dominance and fix it, man. I have an entire video breaking down your soulstone priorities. You can go watch that, Christopher, with like a sheet and everything. How many times has this guy been empty? Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise, man. Why did I agree to do this? He didn't pay me for this. Why did I take on this little project? How is this guy not freaking dying? Holy crap. This is definitely the run. Yeah, with Godforge, I'm not trying to be like a cheapskate or something, but I work already. You know, like actually yesterday I only worked like 6 hours, but usually I work, you know, 10 to 16 hours a day covering these 2 games. I have no free time. I haven't even downloaded Monster Hunter Wilds yet. So, unless like I was partnering with Godforge, which like they might have a content creator program or something and they might reach out. You know, we kind of share representation because like the people that represent me, obviously it is Ash and they represent Hell Hades and those guys too. So if that was to happen, of course I would, because I could financially make it work, because then I could be like, okay, I'll do less raid video that week or something, and I can free it up and it doesn't hurt my bottom line, you know? But otherwise there's just not enough hours in the day because I've got these contracts with these games, and I just can't take anything on. Yeah, it just takes a lot. Like, I can't just, like, play for fun, you know? Like, all I want to do is play Elden Ring, right? All I want to do is, like, stream every From Software game and just, like, hang out and listen to music. But it's my job. It's not what I want to do. Not that I don't enjoy doing this, but I can't, like, I don't have the agency to just do what I want when I want. When you get successful enough, I think eventually you can have that kind of agency. But I don't have that now, that's for sure. Dude, I'm in pain from the moat cart pulse. God, this is like, this whole service is just only R-type music. All right, Women in Dance. Let's listen to this. It's pretty cheap. It's $7.50 a month, so I don't feel too bad if I don't end up liking it. There you go. That's why I do it, Boylan. Boylan? Boylan? We're still way ahead of schedule. What's up, Ramis? Yeah, the whole playthrough is live. It was like 4 or 5 days ago. This is a takeover. Yeah, I beat all of AMR. It's hard as hell though. I like, if I can do the strategy I'm planning to do right now, it's pretty cool because you don't have to gear like anyone. Actually. He's stuck on 22, not 21. I use Lucius. With good enough gear, you can use like anyone. He's talking about 22 guys. Wukong, not an option. Vulcan, not an option. Kagiri, not an option. 22, you need platformers. Any marksman with an Ichor Chalice and decent gear can do it. Oh no! Yeah, top lane. What are you talking about? You can't place, you can only place one melee unit and it has to be your tank. You're talking about the lanes? So you mean the middle? You mean the bottom? No. Kagiri, god-awful. Well, not god-awful. Kagiri, bad. Sun Wukong, unusable. You need AoE. So Estrid. Yeah, top left. I knew it. I knew you meant top left. Of course not. You need to bring, like, Comet or Silas or... I use Maul. Hey, comment, big boy. Comment, big boy. Hey, big boy, comment. Comment, big old boy. Yeah, just watch the stream, dude. You'll see me figure it out, and then you'll use your good heroes, and you'll do it really easily. Because I was using, you know, an A2 Iona, a Maul without very good gear. No worries. That's so annoying. That's so fucking annoying. I really thought I could speed it. I guess I'll do that once I have POD. I got greedy and thought I could do it all at once. Yeah, I think it's really pathetic, the new content. Everyone's being like, oh, you're complaining because it's hard? It's like, I'm not complaining because it's hard. I'm complaining because it's just how big boom boom do you do? Like, that's all it is. There's nothing else to it. No, Ram is just saying we need actual content because yeah, there's no thought to it. It's just who has the most OP gear and the most awakenings in the limited heroes. Like, everyone defending this content is such a little dick sucker. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, this get good mentality. Dude, the best guy in the whole freaking game can barely get halfway. And it's not like he can't get it because he hasn't solved the problem. It's because he has every solution. He has every hero maxed out and god gear. It's because it's just, there's not enough big boom boom for the bat. So then they're going to have to sell us some bigger boom boom. Oh, whoopsie dipsy. But yeah, blowing my mind, some of these people. Or it could be like they introduce a couple new mechanics. Like, I wouldn't mind if they introduce a couple new mechanics and then it's like, oh, we're going to have to slowly get the new heroes that can solve those mechanics. But there's no new mechanics. It's just big boom boom and hard to heal. That's all it is. The Trials is pretty good content. It just wasn't tested well, but it's pretty good. In no world will I ever do that. It's not a thing in this game. This isn't like Raid or something. It really depends on the piece of content. I disagree with that, Rom, is I don't think they need to introduce it and right away, like, the best accounts can obviously max it, but the best accounts need a path to max it. And the only path that could exist right now is a new type of OP gear, OP artifact, or boom boom hero. So it's not like, oh, you know, people are acting like APOC 2 is so easy. All of you guys sucked at APOC 2. We all sucked at APOC 2 when it came out, but then we got Dispel, right? Like very few people were getting 120K. Very few. Like, I think the first time it was like 8, right? It was extremely difficult. But then they started adding solutions with Dispel and more cleansers. You know, people realized you could use Helga, and we started problem solving. They started slowly introducing solutions. And like, whether for better or for worse, that was the way it went down. I didn't love it because it did feel a little make the problem, sell the solution kind of thing. But this is that to another level. And I don't really know what there is to defend. You know, there's nothing to be done. Like, the people in the top guilds and stuff have done years worth of farming, years and years and years worth of farming. They've perfect gear that you can have in this game at this point. And they all have A5 everything, you know? To have a shot. Yeah, I don't know. They just need to make it at least something. It's just nothing. It's just not content. I mean, it's not engaging, I should say. There's just nothing to it. That's my point. I still don't even hate it. At least it's hard, you know, and it's a challenge. And they will introduce the solution. It's not going to hang out in the game for 3 months and no one can beat it. But yeah, people being like, APOC 2 is so easy. Some of the most brain dead stuff I've ever heard. All like, it's just the short-term memory on some people. I'd like to see those same people go in it without Farsi and Eloin and Kagiri or whatever and tell me it's easy. Oh my god, freaking fingy slip. This is the worst. I gotta focus. God, we're almost at an hour. And the other thing people aren't talking about is the new Abyss 1. It's not requiring anything new. It's like, oh, you know what would be good here? A5 Kagiri. You know who would be good? Diao Chan. You know who would be good? Faircy. It's the same thing, right? So it's not like, oh, we've got new challenging content and now you got to go hunting for this new hero that has a new purpose now. It's the same stuff. Look at the leaderboards. It's Soul Cadence, it's Kagiri, it's Sung Wukong, it's the same stuff. I've never said that in my life, B. wild thing to say that I would ever say. Gear wasn't going to have bad subsets. Specifically, ancient and variant pieces that are DPS sets cannot have heal effect as a substat. And that has been a fact since it launched 3 months ago. That's the only change they made. That's it. And they said they were going to try to have better correlation. They never said Gear would stop having bad subsets. If Gear stopped having bad subsets, everyone would beat the game in 2 months, guys. Come on. Seriously. It needs to be a gear grind. I hate that mentality. Keep in mind, it took Raid about 2.5 to 3 years to introduce anything like that. So you do have to give Watch of Realms some grace. Raid is much older, and Raid was much slower to have anything interesting. So let's give them a chance at least. God, this... I think there's something wrong with my cursor. It like clicks and then unclicks. At the beginning, I thought Watcher was a million times better off the bat than Raid, but they've definitely slowed having new content. But yeah, a lot of people that come from Raid, like they just haven't played Raid long enough or they don't know enough about Raid history. Not that you need to, but to really understand anything. Like Spider wasn't a thing when Raid started. Accessories weren't a thing. That came like a year plus into the game. About a year into the game. You know, so here we are 1.5 years into the game, right? In Watch of Realms, and they just were adding one of their basic modes. So it's just kind of crazy. You know, Doom Tower dropped like summer 2020, so the game was like nearly 2 years old. So kind of the part where Watch of Realms is now. I just think you got to give a little grace. Not saying you aren't. I'm just saying the global you. Yeah, there was no Sand Devil. There were no event dungeons. There was no Shogun. All those things, right? For the longest time in Raid, it was literally just Guild Boss 1 or whatever, Clan Boss. It just should be called Clan Boss. Now it's the Demon Lord. That was it forever. And then Hydra came, and Hydra was a mess when it launched, right? And Hydra didn't come till like, I want to say like beginning 22. Does that sound right? Something, end of 21, beginning 22. So at that point, the game's like 3+ years old. Oh my God. I had this beaten on my very first try, and now I keep getting distracted. No way. No way.
Machine got him the same way it got the lost race. No fear. But what was the lost race afraid about? Changing. Changing. Look at those skeletons.
Whoa!
They had atomic energy, but they couldn't control it. Look. Baby is different from the other. The race was changing by mutation. Look at those skeletons. Now imagine a shifted hip socket so they could walk upright. The baby was already without a tail. How? That would mean they were changing into yes. The lost race committed suicide rather than face fear. The race was changing. Machine got him the same way it got the lost race. No fear. But what was the lost race afraid about? Changing. Changing. Look at those skeletons down there. They had atomic energy, but they couldn't control it. Look. Baby is different from the other. The race was changing by mutation. Look at those skeletons. Now imagine a shifted hip socket so they could walk upright. Baby was already without a tail. How? That would mean they were changing into yes. The lost race committed suicide rather than face fear. The lost race committed suicide. Look at those skeletons.
All right.
The race was changing.
I don't need to give stat suggestions, dude. I've done about 100 221 takeovers filmed. You can just go watch any of those VODs. Just run triple attack or 2 attack and 1 crit damage on the right. That's it. You don't need a stat suggestion. No, no worries. I'm just saying, like, there's no stat suggestion. It's just about, like, what main stats you hunt, because every stat scales to that hero. So I couldn't give you a stat suggestion when, like, Hotsit has way lower base attack than Ingrid or something, right? But it scales totally differently. You know, one of them's doing piercing damage and putting out defense break themselves. Ingrid is doing true damage and magic damage. That's just not how it works. But yeah, and it also depends, are you running them with an inspiration hero or not? So, you know, there's just like a lot of nuance to it. It really is, it's different than other games. Like I could give you 3 different builds that would work depending on what comp you're running, right? Yeah, so with Virna, if you're running her with Diao Chan, run her with if you have a Lord, run her with 2 attack bonus on the right side, 1 crit damage bonus on the left. And that'll be fine as long as you get everything else covered in the substats and stuff. Virna's probably like the 2nd or 3rd easiest hero in the game to use. And Diao Chan's the cheat code for all content, so you'll be fine. I've never had an issue autoing with Yao Chan, and on my 3 to play, I used her in every single piece of content. Oh, you mean quick cast? Yeah, I've never tried using her like that, so I can't speak to that. We beat one where the goal was he hired me to beat 19 on 1, 2, and 3. For fun, I beat 20 because we beat 19 too fast on Gear 1. Then I beat 219, and now we're about to do 319. And then we're already done. Who needs a Piercer Lord? Really bad gear, no Piercer Lord. If you have some good heroes, Silas was unbonded, but if you have some good heroes, you'll get it done. Completely depends on your account, Kenneth. Oh, this is 20? What? I haven't tried Abyss one. I'm not going to have time to do it today. But I can pretty confidently say it'd be about 14K, I would guess. I did 11.5 on Arcturus's account, and I've got a little more going on my account. Yeah, 36 is incredible. That's incredible. I can't even come close to that. No shot in hell. Keep in mind though, I don't have the awakenings and the gear a lot of these top accounts have. So I'd have no shot. Maybe if I hopped on their account, I could do it. But yeah, whatever the highest is, Fabu will find a way to min-max it, right? So you can be pretty confident whatever Fabu's putting up is towards the limits. Really, no one competes with him on that stuff. A guaranteed soulstone? Get the fuck out of here. What's going on with you people? Yeah, it's a guarantee. You get a guaranteed soulstone every day, and if your guild kills the boss, you get double drops. So you get 2 guaranteed soulstones every day. He got 39, yeah. So that's probably towards the limits. I'm sure he spent as many hours as it took for him to feel like he maxed it. I mean, it's going to be power creep. Power creep or my hope. This is my hope. I hope it came out of my video last night. I know I was very tired and kind of rambling when I posted it. I hope the solution is not, oh, sorry, all your old heroes aren't good enough. You got to get all these new heroes, which feels likely that that's what it's going to be. I hope it's like, you know, what if they added new gear slots, right? We have 5 spots. What if there was a 6th slot? What was a little hat, right? You got your weapon, your breastplate, you got your gauntlets, you got your amulet, you got your ring, and now all of a sudden you got a cute little helmet or a hat. And that's all it would take, you know? If you got another thing with 66% attack bonus, then you'd be cooking. Some shoes. Yeah, sweet little pair of shoes. Why not? And then you add a whole new gear raid to farm it. Gear raid 4. That's where you drop the gear for the hats. Yeah, maybe I should make that video. Yeah, and you get like you add 2 new sets. So you can start off really basic. You know, one of them is something that like you know, gives a 5% chance to stun, you know, or something like that. Or maybe the other one is like it gives you a 5% chance every time you finish an ult to regenerate 10% of your rage cap immediately. I mean, there's so much you could do. There's so much you could do. All right, there we go, guys. Auto is set. We are done. Coming in at an hour and a half. Not too shabby. Slightly shabby, but not too shabby. All right, guys, I'm going to go film my Should You Summon now. I think that's it for this. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Goodbye.